Delta. Hello, welcome to McBean's Cash Fitness. I am going to get a roast ready. So I have got all sorts of goodies to put in there, and some things we'll put in afterwards. But they always have a really good deal on roast. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to get the spices, which I do mostly just salt and pepper. And then I'll do a quick rinse of the roast. I have the crock pot over here. I'll kind of show what it looks like after we get everything together. The last time I did this, I used about 2 cups of water, because this one's going to be a much bigger roast, and I'm going to have a lot of potatoes in there and that. I'm going for a little bit more than 3 cups. So I've upped it up so it doesn't dry out on me. But no one wants a dry roast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this cooking today. Get the water heated up to dissolve some things. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rinse this off. There's a nice roast. $3.99 a pound. And I think I had a little more than 5 pounds here. So that's a big roast. So always give it a rinse. Some of the excess blood off it and whatever else might have got attached to it. Then we're going to spice it pretty heavily. With salt and pepper. So we'll put it directly on the meat. And then we'll also add some to the other stuff that we put in there, which is going to be potatoes. Forgot to bring them up. So I got that laid in the crock pot. There's potatoes. They just magically appeared. That's crazy. So that's how it sits in the bottom of the crock pot. Then we are going to add other spices and goodies. And then tomorrow, I will also add some other vegetables that cook quickly. So I'm going to use a onion soup. I'm also going to chop a bunch of onions in there, and then along with some gravy. So what takes the longest to cook are the taters. So we'll peel them first, and then as things cook faster, I will put them on top. There we go. So I do a quick peel, and it's a good thing because these were getting about time that they're going to have to be used or thrown out. Because remember, potatoes are off season right now. So, time they get to the store, they've been sitting for a while. So usually when you buy these from the store and they're off season, you want to use them within a week, maybe 10 days at the most. Otherwise, they get a little soft, and at one point you're not going to be able to use them. This is the prep stage of it. And of course, the peels will go into the garden. One more. Yep. These are big taters. And I'm not really worried about washing them because I'm peeling them. And because the potato is a bit old, I am taking quite a bit of it off. You know, you see areas like that, and you just cut that away. You say, we don't want that. We're putting carrots in here. I'm going to be putting 3 onions in here. Carrots, onions. I will throw corn and green beans in it tomorrow because they're canned and they're kind of pre-cooked, so I don't need them to simmer like I want the other stuff to simmer. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting them in nice cubes. Here's the taters. Now, if this was earlier in the day, I would do this as a live stream. And I suppose I could do it as a premiere. I might do that for the morning. Just do it as a premiere and I'll be sitting in chat. So, you know, you can still talk to me. Don't be shy. Give it a try. Alrighty. And I want taters sliced. Throw some salt and pepper on that also. Now we got a purple onion. Purple haze. Let me crunch that down. Okay. So, and these I just, because they're going to dissolve to just about nothing. Because I want to have this thing on all night long on high. And they'll break apart better too. Do. So as big as they're sliced now, they will be pretty much non-existent come morning. Whew. And I have a sweet onion. So why don't the onion? Well, onions do add a lot of minerals and vitamins to it and flavor. And I like to use natural flavors as much as I can. And they're not expensive. You know, I think I paid like maybe 79 cents for this one, maybe 80 cents for that one. That one I bought in a group. We got those plenty. I can see this is going to be really full. This is kind of what I do all the time when I make food. I let it get just more. Now a lot of this will cook down. Then we just have the regular yellow onion. And these are going to be a little bit more stringent. Than your sweet onions or your purple onions. Usually when I do shish kebab, I like to use purple onions. Just my preference. Alrighty. And the whole idea is that I got a lot of beef there, 5 pounds of meat there. So I want to make sure I've got a lot of spices. Same thing. Salt and pepper. Now not too much. You can always add it later. I have a thing of wilted onion soup, which will also help spice her up. I'll put 1 bag of these in here. They had buy 2 for $5. You're saving like 30 cents if you did it that way. And I'll save that one possibly for later. So what I'm going to do is I got the water for it. I'm going to use a butter blended bouillon. So this is roasted beef stock. So I'm going to put a big chunk of that in there. And trust me, time the evening gets over, and this is vegetable. And I have a brown gravy mix, and I picked this up online, and this is going to enhance the flavor. 3 cups, a little bit more than I usually put in there. I usually put 2, but the vegetables themselves have a lot of moisture in there also. I'm going to plug in and set it for high and cover it. So it is, this is 411, 10:42. I'll have it on high until probably about 4 in the morning, when I'm sure the cat will wake me up. They want me to feed it. At that point I'll switch it to low and then see if I need to add any more stuff to it. Probably won't, except for maybe a can of corn and a can of beans. And that'll probably be all that I add to it. And by lunchtime, I should have a really, 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 really nutritious meal. So maybe I'll do something like, I might be able to stream yard it, where I can be on a live stream and then just have this playing, but be kind of off to the side. Wouldn't that be neat? So better than bouillon, I got these instead of bouillon cubes. I do like them. You gotta keep them refrigerated, or at least I do. And then, had a really good workout today. We'll get me a glass of milk for protein before I go to bed. And I haven't eaten a lot of protein. And I'm thinking by about 1, 2 in the morning, this will all start to seep up there. And be a wonderful, wonderful meal. Probably be able to tear the meat up a little bit and mix it up. Right now everything's kind of piled on top. And we shall see, yep, it's got heat, how well it works out. So, here I spent maybe 18 minutes in preparation for a meal that will feed 3 of us, and probably will get 2 meals each out of it. So remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration, and just get in the gym and lift, and just get in the kitchen and cook.